Oh my gosh, I learned something new today. Like something I either overlooked or it just didn't register in my head, but it came from this book. This morning I started my day off with 32 ounces of lemon water. Then I took my B12. And then I took my liposomal C. And then I drank my 32 ounces of celery juice. For breakfast, I had a mango and some pluots. If you have never tried a pluot, I highly recommend trying one. They are so sweet. I'm back. It's another day. I'm so excited because I found out some information that sort of explained what I was going through, and I didn't even realize it. It actually comes from this first book, the first medical medium book, okay? And I just thought it was really cool. So I'm going to share it with you guys. So I didn't realize that what I'm doing by taking out the fats and the salt actually was already previously mentioned in this book. In the 28 day healing cleanse, that chapter of the book, there is it's on page 310. I just wanted to reference to this book because I'm not the one making up all this information, okay? So I want to make reference to its original source from where I'm getting it from. So page 310. It actually says this: for a really powerful cleanse, try a week or more with no avocados or other overt fats. Also try cutting out added salt entirely. You'll be getting plenty of natural sodium from the fruits and vegetables. Guys, I knew that this was going to further along my healing by taking out fats and salts. But I didn't even know that in the first book, he actually recommended if you wanted to have a faster detox or to speed up this process or to further along your detox, you could omit fats and take out salt. And maybe that's why I know that's why I am feeling fantastic, but that just, I don't know, it gave me confirmation that I was on the right road, that what I'm doing by taking out all fats, I did add back sodium, but I took it out for 1 whole month. And he says just 1 week or 2. So doing this for a whole month of no fats and no salt, my healing is going fast forward, and I'm so happy with that, and I'm feeling it. Like, you have no idea how much energy I have. It's a different feeling. It's not like, oh gosh, if you're anybody who has dealt with fatigue, any sort of fatigue, just being able to do normal things is tiring, and like to think of something or to do something, it takes like so much energy. And right now, things like everyday life things, I have energy for that. And that's why yesterday was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. Yesterday I mentioned that I was gonna start incorporating exercise again because I was feeling good. Like, I'm having this energy, I'm having energy to do everyday like activities. So I thought, yeah, maybe adding some extra exercise is okay now. Like, I don't need to save all my energy just to do my everyday activities. And that's what people don't understand. Dealing with fatigue, like, it hits you where you can't even do, like, make a meal, brush your teeth, change your clothes, grocery shop, eat something. Sometimes it takes so much energy just to eat something. So that's one thing that I learned. Okay, moving on to the second thing from the same book. Same book, different page. This one's on page 312 from the same chapter, the 28-day healing cleanse, okay? Remember when I hit that little lull where I was explaining that I don't know why, but I've been having these intense cravings. Like I wanted to eat cheeseburgers and hamburgers and fried chicken and pizza, all these greasy things, and all stuff that maybe I ate like in the past, but since I got into the medical medium journey, I didn't eat things like that. So I don't know, like throughout the medical medium journey, maybe in the beginning part I craved for cheese because that's something I really did love, but after a while I didn't have those cravings for at least a year. I know that I didn't have cravings for cheese for at least a year, or even more, maybe closer to 2 years. But okay, so check this out. As your cells release toxins from unproductive foods you've eaten in the past, cravings and memories may burst to the surface of your consciousness. What? Can you believe that? So the whole thing with me having those intense cravings was just detox. It was a sign of detoxing past food that I used to eat, and like, I mean, it says right here, it means a pocket of toxins is leaving you. So anytime you have a craving, when you are doing any kind of cleanse, like any of these medical medium cleanses, it's time to celebrate it. Before I would be super frustrated. Like I was frustrated. I was wondering, why am I feeling like I need to eat these things? I don't even like hamburger. I'm craving hamburger. I don't even eat cheese. I haven't eaten cheese for 2.5 years, and I'm craving cheese. I want to eat fried chicken. Like, and I was, and it was tied to, like, I was making me reminisce about when I was younger, and it also reminded me of my family. But now it all makes sense. It's pockets of toxins leaving my body, and that, you guys, is amazing. And now that I'm past, remember I told you I had these intense cravings around like week 3 and week 4, and then they slowly, like, they're not as intense now. I still get them a little bit, but they're not as intense right now. And now I know why. And I'm telling you, there's so much information in these books that, like, I overlook. Like, I need to go back and reread these books and go back in there, and there's little bits of information that you think you know, and I just overlooked because I just kind of, retained what was super important at that time. But now I'm in a different place in my healing journey, and going back through these books have just like touched upon things that I forgot about or overlooked. And I'm so glad that I went back in the book. And I'm going to tell you right now, you guys, doing this no fat I feel so good. And that's why I'm telling you, I'm so excited to see how my body is going to react when I get to, like, okay, you've been on this for 2 months. You've been on this for 3 months. Like, I'm really excited because doing it for 1 month, it's like, for me, I feel like that's just the surface. You're just starting to get the detox rolling. And so, because I haven't eaten well for the past 40 years, I have a lot of detoxing to do. And 1 month of detoxing, I feel personally inside my body like it's just like the beginning of the whole process. And if I can sustain this and move on to month 2, which I've never done, I mean, I am looking forward, like really looking forward to what that's gonna feel like. And I mean, another part, like in that same book, okay, so what page was it? He also mentioned not only would you experience these burst of emotional detox or cravings, but you can also experience bliss as well. He says, we don't just suppress negative emotions, we suppress joy. And sometimes we feel overburdened by the world's worries, so we often feel like we don't deserve to be happy. And so he says this detox plan will help reset that thinking. So not only am I just feeling better, like physically, I mean, it resets the way I'm thinking, that I can be happy and I can experience joy. I mean, I lived a life full of unhealthy habits that left me feeling sick all the time, and now, I get to experience the physical healing and emotional healing as well. And I just want you guys to know that if you decide to do this, well, not even if you decide, I just want you to know that doing this, taking your health into your own hands, is so freeing. It's so liberating. And I have been searching for this feeling and this moment like my whole entire life. And I have to give it to this guy, Anthony William. He's opened my eyes. He's educated me. He's helped me and got me to this place. And right now, whether this moment lasts for long or it's, like he says, healing is not linear. It's 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. I'm going to share with you guys right now, I am feeling so good these days. So good. And I look forward to having life be like this moment all the time. And you can have it too. For lunch, I'm having a smoothie made of wild blueberries, raspberries, raw honey, a banana, a little bit of lime juice, and barley grass juice powder, and some dulse flakes. After lunch, I went for a walk, and now I am refueling my body with some Pluots and a green juice. For dinner, I am having a chopped salad made of onions, tomatoes, cucumbers, some portobello mushrooms, and some cauliflower. And then I'm just gonna top it off with a little bit of coconut aminos. For dessert, I just had a bunch of grapes. Well, that's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow.